Welcome, Aries. Thank you so much for joining me for your August tarot reading. We are going to dive into all of the overlighting energies, what August means for you, what you need to be, well, essentially what's going to be the main focus for you. That's going to be it. What is going to be the main focus for Aries for the month of August? Now, I do want to touch for just a moment that you have got to be feeling in your element this week, the 22nd through the 28th. I believe Mars is going to be just dancing with the sun. It's just Mars, Mars, Mars activity. With you being Mars ruled, you're going to be feeling so alive, making even more powerful decisions that are going to be supportive of enhancing your life. So I look forward to hearing from you guys about what's going on and how you are enhancing your lives. What kind of decisions are you making? And yeah, so just enjoy the whole week. Just live it up, live it up. Not that you don't normally, but really extra live it up this week, okay? All right, so I'll go ahead and dive into the cards now, find out what that energy looks like for you for August. Okay, so we are going to begin with the gold foil deck here. And just gonna first start my shuffle 3 times, and then let the cards begin popping out, right? I love it. Love it when they pop out like that. This is definitely for you. Kind of an exciting way of reading. There's 1, 3, and asking Spirit, what is the main focus? What is the main focus for Aries for the month of August? What is available for Aries? I always like to know what's available. That outcome. What are we moving towards? What's coming in? Okay. Whoa. 2 cards popped up. Magician and those here. The Magician and the Moon. And I would like to get one more. Oh, I guess we're getting 2 more. Oh, okay. Something new in your material life. All right. And oh, okay, magician. Oh, so are you joining someone else? Is there a partnership that is being enhanced? Are you making decisions around what's possible for a new life with a partner? Definitely can see that happening in here with the magician. We're looking at your ability to receive information from source, and it's divine information. It's the beautiful like support of what it is that you would like to see in your life, that manifestation. And we see it's very positive, what you're bringing in, this potential for you. And now we have the moon. So what the moon means is that it may not be completely seen in the exterior world yet. It may not be visible yet by like sunlight. When we have the sun, we're looking at an actual physical manifestation, tangible. When we have the moon, it's an internal knowing. It's your intuition telling you that this is what's coming. This is what's possible for you. What is this? Brand new material life, something new for you to focus on, something new for your energy to go into. And it is very physical in nature because it is an earth sign, right? It's an earth element. The pentacles also could mean a brand new job. Okay. A new avenue of financial well-being. This could be you partner with somebody for a venture. It could be a new coworker, a new boss. I don't want to say boss, no, because it's very much equal, especially with the lovers, it's very much an equal partnership. Okay. So I would say partnership around like entrepreneurship. Okay. Or you're making decisions around shared finances, a shared life together. Okay. So this is really fantastic way to start. So seems to me that what's going on here is an upshift in your finances and in your love life and in your physical life. So that's a lot of change. All right. So we have the King of Cups. We're going to get 2 clarifiers for each one of these. King of Cups, which means like emotional maturity. It means being very responsible with your creations. You're being very responsible, okay. So with Mars having been in Taurus, you had that time and now it's going into Gemini, right? And so, which is going to be much faster. When you get air, when you get wind with fire, it moves much quicker. So you're going to like that a lot more. But what we saw was an opportunity for Aries to be able to take a pause to really reassess what they want in their life and redirect their energy in that way. And this magician is telling me that you did exactly that. And then especially now, driven home by the King of Cups, which is that emotional maturity and using your manifestations, using your power for in a responsible way. And then we Nine of Wands to support that even further, where you're walking in a direction, moving in a direction, taking action in a direction, being creative in a direction um that is deep from deep wisdom. Okay. This is conviction of self. This is deep knowing within yourself. So he is very much on his path, and he's not being swayed. He's not being swayed. You know exactly what you want, and very clear to you exactly what you want. All right. So let's go ahead and get some clarifiers around the moon's card. What does the moon have to say? Let's go deeper there. Ace of Swords gave you an opportunity to look at things, either new information or a new perspective, a new way of being able to view your life. Clarity, clarity. It's clarity, Brett, like in a way that you've never seen it before. Like, wow, I see this completely different than I had before. Which is an interesting to get clarity in your intuition. That's really strong intuition. The devil. Okay. So the devil. So what we're talking about is maybe clarity around something that you're doubtful of, negative thinking, a belief. Let's go ahead. I want to just get some clarifiers around this even. Let's go deeper here. Let's get some clarifiers around that. Devil. Okay. So no, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go ahead. I was like, I could pull clarifiers for the other two, but I feel like we need to drop this down just a little bit, dive a little bit deeper into this one for you. What is that belief? What is the clarity around? What is this new piece of knowledge around? And what is the meaning of the devil in this spread? Okay, somebody that is significantly important to you. This is protection. This is home life. Something around your home, something around, again, somebody who is significantly important to you and somebody that you have known for a while. Maybe somebody from your past. It could be child. It could be something around your child. Okay. We have the Knight of Wands. Okay. Devil Star. I like that. And Knight of Pentacles. Um, all right. So what and then at the bottom of this is the King of Pentacles. I love this. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just put this. We can put it right here, right, for just this moment. Okay. So here we have it. This whole section with the moon, intuition, clarity, information, and it's information coming from within, from source, your connection. Okay. This is very intuitive information. It's not coming from somebody else. And this devil here, which is around a belief system, it's negative thinking that must be released in order for you to propel forward. And what is it around? It is around rushing into fact. Okay. You have been maybe a little bit cautious around a situation, making this partnership, this relationship, this new change to your life, because you want to make sure the healed version of you is making this decision. You want to make sure that it is, in fact, an inspired decision, so it is steady, long lasting, and extremely prosperous for you. You want to hesitate from rushing into something too quickly because you want it to be self sustaining. You want it to be stable. You want it to be secure. You want it to be long lasting, right? You want to make sure that you are not pushing things too hard, too fast. That's what this devil energy is about. Like this negative thinking around, like, can I trust that the decision that I'm making is one that is good for not only me, but for everybody else around me? That would also speak strongly to this King of Cups and the Knight of Wands here. This is playing very nicely with one another. Like you're manifesting, but you want to make sure that you're manifesting from the correct place so that it is strong, stable, and certain to be long lasting. And I love that for you. That's very wise. It's very wise. So you did some did some really great work over this last month, didn't you, Aries, for yourself? Okay. So now we're going to go into some clarifiers around the Ace of Pentacles, new life. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, I mean, we got the Lovers and we have the Two of Cups. Are you merging with somebody? You have to be. You have to be taking a love life to another level. And the Magician again. So it is exactly. So this is telling me that what is coming forward for you is exactly how you are seeing it. Is exactly the way that you want it. So be very clear with yourself, especially when we have double Magician here. Now, Mars, like I said, just entered Gemini. The Magician is a Gemini card. Okay. Gemini ruled. So when we have now the Magician showing up twice, okay, what it's saying is that be certain of what exactly you are manifesting. Be sure of what all of the dynamics, all of the pieces. So, okay, let's talk about manifestation for just a moment. It's I feel like it's pretty important here. So when we're talking about manifesting, we all have an idea of what it is that we want to come forward. We have our mind set on something, right? And we can see it kind of playing out in our mind's eye. And we have maybe some intuition telling us, helping us take those steps forward around what's coming in. And this may be, like I said, these may be fresh visions. It may be fresh visions about what's possible for your life in this partnership. But when it comes to manifesting, what we need to be aware of is exactly the type of energy. Because if you are doubtful in some ways about this, about moving forward, about maybe it looking like something from the past, whether or not you can trust yourself, those pieces, if those are frequencies or emotions that are active in your energy field, that will show up in the actual manifestation as well. Okay. So this is sort of a call for you to make sure that you're not in a doubtful place. If you want it, you can have it. That's 100%. If you want it, you can have it. If you can see it in your mind's eye, this relationship, but be very aware of all of the energies that are active inside of your body because it will show up in the manifestation. Okay. So you may have maybe like a turbulent beginning of a relationship because you were doubtful and maybe projecting past experiences into this new experience. So that would be a way that it's, or maybe you had gone into business with somebody previously and it didn't work out long term, things like that. And that can show up in the beginning of this manifestation where it feels bumpier than you would like it to feel. But what we have here is an absolute yes, an absolute assurance from spirit, from your guides, from the universe, that you're getting exactly what you're manifesting, and especially in terms of this relationship. Okay. So allow it to be 100% independent on its own, not mirroring something from the past. You don't want to bring anything from yesterday into today. You just don't, unless it's fan-freaking-tastic. Okay. Drop it. Drop anything that happened before. Leave it there in the past. This is something fresh, something brand new, in a way that you had not experienced it before, and it can look exactly the way that you design it to look like. How are you designing it? What frequencies are active inside of you? And if you are feeling fearful in any way or doubtful, recognize that. Give yourself the space to feel that. Don't add it into the subject. Don't add it into the subject of the manifestation. But feel it, allow yourself to feel it, and it will move through your body. Feel it all the way through. It will move through your body as long as you accept that you're feeling that way. And then you can have a fresh, pristine manifestation, clean and clear of any baggage from the past. Okay. So let's go ahead and dive a little bit deeper into the Lovers here. High Priestess. My God, you are working with spirit on this. I mean, this is all 100%. And the Page of Swords. All right. So, and what do we have? My God, okay, you guys, I'm about to leap out of my seat. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, what we have on this one was the King of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck, we have here the King of Pentacles. Do you see that? The King of Pentacles. I mean, if this isn't some strong, wise, masculine energy that is supportive of your abundance and all the ways of, I want to say flourishing. I want to say all the ways of, okay, what's the word that's trying to come through here? Because manifestation on steroids really is what this is. It's manifestation on steroids. Like this is the ability to use your wisdom to create the exact model of your life and the financial prosperity as well. You also could be, there's also a strong chance that you are involved with an earth sign. Yeah, that's possible. And this is a really, really great relationship. Okay. It's a grounded relationship. It's a mature relationship. It's a solid relationship. And you're making some strong decisions around moving forward. Because when we have the lover's card, it's also about making decisions, right? And you're in a position to be making strong decisions, especially Gemini. Okay, Gemini. Well, okay, so we have Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. All right. You're in Gemini. Your Mars is in Gemini. All right. And Gemini is always options, okay? It's the yin and the yang. It's the two ways. It's the fork in the road. It's the twins. It's the possibility of going this way or going that way, all right? And you want to be sure that you're acting from a place of peace and love and the knowledge that you can have everything that you choose to have. Because left definitely here on the table that you can have everything that you're designing for yourself. And the high priestess is saying, like, it's limitless. It's limitless. You're going to get some fresh information, okay, on a subject that you're already familiar with, on a subject that has been in your intuition. So it's been unseen, like it's known by you. You can see it, you can feel it. You're getting those nudges from the universe. You're getting like synchronicities. You're getting like little clues. And then the Page of Swords is like fresh information, like this blast. It's again another Gemini card. It's a blast of fresh air on a subject that you're already familiar with. Okay. So the thing that you're making the decision around, you're about to get the new information on. So I'm going to go ahead and I want to leave that king up here. We got to leave that king up here. We got to leave him here. I know there's not much room, but we're going to leave him there. So let's go ahead and get some clarifiers here with, well, we may as well just go back, take a step back and go to the Two of Cups and the Magician. What? Okay. Okay. So now we have the Page of Wands. Okay. This is curious action. This is like, but he seems to have some pretty good knowledge. Like he just this feather in his cap, right? This feather in his cap is like driven by passion. I mean, this is the Page of Wands. This is Sagittarius, right? And this is the Knight of Wands. I think that they're both mutable. I think both of them are. But anyway, what we're seeing here is that he is about to take a step forward again on a subject that you're already familiar with. So pages are not aces. Aces are when something is brand new and you have not experienced it before. And pages is something like a new perspective or a new opportunity, a new piece of information on what you already know about. Okay, so it is something new, but not unknown to you. It's on a subject you're already familiar with. Okay, so on the subject of what you're already familiar with, what is that Page of Wands giving us information about? What are you about to step into is really what I'm feeling here. What are you about to step into? Okay, so we have another earth sign. We have another earth sign. So this Page of Wands, okay, it's very interesting that the Five of Pentacles comes up here, especially when we're talking about this or this, we're diving deep into the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so as you take action, what you're really going to be able to look at and see here is anything that had to do with this. So when we have the five, so fives, I love the fives. I love the fives in every single element, every suit, because they talk to me about a conflict of some sort and then liberation because of that conflict. So if you're literally engaging in something in order to learn more about it and understand it in a deeper way, what it's going to bring up is where you had been fearful, okay? Where you had been having self-doubts, any part of this equation that has like a low vibe, low self-esteem, sort of unworthiness, part of it. Okay. So this could be you, this could be with a partner. Okay. Because we do have the Two of Cups here. So you're having to understand where this is playing out into this manifestation. And it's not a coincidence that when I was seeing all this Gemini here and this two magician, especially with the two magician, what I have been seeing is that you need to be aware of that energy that you're in, full stop. Okay. We can easily justify to ourselves why we would feel less than worthy or why another person wouldn't maybe 100% choose us, right? To be with us. We could feel, feel a little bit shaky sometimes inside of ourselves and fearful and doubtful. So really beginning to look at where that is inside of you, that energy is inside of you, and allow it again. This is a part of healing, right? This is a card. The healed version of you is going to create this. This is telling us that the healed version of you is what is going to create that stability with this earth sign or with this new earth potential. Okay. Where you are acting from, because knights are action oriented. So this star is saying it is the healed version of you, the aligned, you authentic version of you. And when you're connected to your higher self and when you are your authentic self, fear has no place. Doubt has no place. It literally doesn't exist when you're 100%, co-creating with your divine spirit. Okay. And you're aligned with that. I think in that flow, like lockstep. That's what I'm feeling like, lockstep in with your higher self. You're feeling the flow. You're feeling like things are steadily moving along. Nothing feels forced. Everything feels easy. Nothing feels scary. Nothing feels doubtful. Nothing feels uncertain. That's the energy that you want to be in. And the cards are saying, be very, very honest with yourself about what every piece of what you're feeling about this, and allow the negative emotions to move on out of you and to subside. Okay. So what is this high? Whoa. Okay. High priestess is the knight of, or excuse me, the king of wands. Love that. This high priestess is like, that opportunity is coming. It is going to be fun. It is going to be charismatic. It is going to be joyful. It's going to be all things pleasurable. When we have, and it's going to be something that creative in nature, because wands is creativity, also fire energy. So this is Leo season, and this opportunity is coming to you in this Leo season for you to make this decision with Mars and Gemini, right? And being able to jump on that opportunity, because this king is ready to act as soon as the opportunity presents itself. So make sure that you're on base with your higher self. You're in tune, lockstep with your higher self, and knowing the clear outcome of what's possible for yourself, like your higher self knows it, trust it and believe it. And when this opportunity comes, you're going to be able to strike like a cobra, right? And be able to take that action. Okay. And now here with this Page of Swords, what we want to know what the Page of Swords has to say is about, it's all about the payoff. Everything that you have been focused on, everything that you've been fine-tuning your skill, or maybe even fine-tuning the relationship with really great communication and working hard together to build this relationship. And whatever that is, whether it's a venture opportunity, whether it's a job opportunity, whether it's a relationship opportunity, whether it's something just going on in your home, what you have been focused on, what you have been fine-tuning in your life is about to pay off in a really big way. And underneath all of it, we have the King of Pentacles. He's literally about Jupiter, who's also in now this is like Jupiter in Taurus, okay? So, but Jupiter is actually in Gemini, and your ruling planet's in Gemini. And so this is massive abundance, massive prosperity, massive growth in all of the ways that you have used your wisdom. The reason I bring Jupiter into that is because Jupiter is like Santa Claus. You can see that here, right? But also he's wisdom. It's taking that wisdom from within and being able to expand your life in a prosperous way, in an optimistic way, auspicious way. You're going to be able to grow your life drawing off of that internal wisdom. Okay. All right. So make sure that you are in fact, you know, congratulating yourself and really owning really truly owning what you're capable of, what you have achieved, what you what you're bringing to the table. All of the just cherish yourself. Cherish yourself. Okay, so let's go ahead and find out what else spirit may have to say to you. Judgment. Okay, so this is definitely a fated connection, bringing you into alignment with your purpose. Okay, your life is about to expand. This is going to take you out of a comfort zone, but you really see that here, right? Where you're stepping forward. Okay, taking these leaps. You're taking a huge leap. Your life is about to expand, and then what is the final outcome? Authority. Authority. So either what you're bringing forward in a entrepreneurial way, you are going to be the authority on the subject. Whether it's a relationship, this is going to be a strong commitment within a relationship. So that is like some sort of commitment vow to one another. It could be marriage, but not, not necessarily actual physical, documented information. But this is like an authority of you being in an authoritative position. Mm, mhm. Okay, the whole relationship, the entire dynamic. So it's like you and this partner like create this like soulful, soul driven, right? Um, enhanced life. Okay. And you're bringing something forward into the world, whether that's the acknowledgement of the leveling up of your relationship, or again, like something you're bringing into the world, creatively. But what happens is the two of you, and what it is, like the dynamic between the two of you, and then that third energy that comes to of the coming together of the two, literally is this judgment where you are just coming out the most angelic aligned version of yourself, and you're an authority on that subject. Okay, it is a strong bond, okay, that is going to be sort of like setting a new standard. That's it. You're setting a new standard. The standard of your life is changing, and you're setting a higher bar for yourself. Now, let's talk about that for just a moment. Bar. So it's interesting that I keep seeing Jupiter in here. I just started really feeling Jupiter in this reading, and he is also shown in the tarot in the major arcana as the Wheel of Fortune. And this Wheel of Fortune, one of the ways to interpret it is that it's like a save point of video game. You will never go back down that road that you had been to that led up to where you're at now. Like if you die in the video game, you're coming back here, right? So that bar for your life, that position that you now hold in your life, will never be flipped back. You have grown to a point that you've embodied it, and it has solidified inside of you, and it is through wisdom that you have gained, and through this connection was definitely a fated soul-filled connection. And what you bring to the world is going to be you're raising, yeah, that standard of living of your life is changing, and it is increasing in magnificent, beautiful, abundant ways. Okay. All right. So I hope that that was very helpful. It looks to me like this massive, like a big breakthrough for you. And I bet you're ready for that. Like I said, with Mars having been in Taurus, there was that slowdown, which was, extremely helpful, but you're ready for this birth now of all things coming forward. All of the, mm, where is that? Here. All of the, all of the things that you've been focusing on, like coming in and being able to like be tangible, everything, all of it come together in one big new picture for you. Picture is now glowing in the way that you have designed it. Everything that you have wanted, everything that you've manifested, it's here, it's for you. And the bar of your life is now increased. So have a wonderful, wonderful August. It looks extremely auspicious for you. And I will see you in the next video, Aries. Thank you so much for joining me.